All right,
The
there
double
we go.
fogs.
Yeah,
That's
she
where
could
we
have
are.
stayed back to be a
Yeah,
decoy.
distract them.
She is. She's going to stay back as decoy.
Okie doke. She can stay back. How many feet?
Continue going while I try to.
I think it's 30 feet. So I think it's 60 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
All right. Because she's already at that.
Yep.
Per level.
Per level. So
60 feet.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah. Okie doke. Eelynn.
She's gonna just hang out.
Yeah.
Up the bridge.
Eelynn, you still want to maybe attack one of these things?
Eelynn, run. Because part of me wants to fight. I don't run from a fight. But I do want to be smart.
Sure.
So I'll just go back half of my distance.
Well, we don't know if there's any
We're gonna
bad
be out of
guys
there.
this way, so you could
I want to hit
scout.
the bridge.
Yes.
I want to stay right where I am.
Yeah, we'll go over this
You'll be
bridge
left
up.
behind when the bridge
Yes,
is
yes.
Do you want to at least get off the bridge?
Before we blow it
We are
up.
blowing
Yes.
this bridge up.
Yeah. Get off.
Right off the bridge. Just in,
So why don't I put you here?
yes, just in case there's things coming on the other side.
Sure.
These are just the ones that we can see coming out of the fog. Also, that presumably there may be more behind.
Since I'm over here, can I hear anything from behind me?
No. But you have terrible passive perception.
Yeah, sure do. And
You
I'm not,
actually can't hear them coming from that direction either.
Very beautiful
That's really not a great
decorative
judge.
head armor.
I'm just vibing.
Are we good?
I think so for now.
Fellig.
Can I get an idea of how structurally sound this bridge is?
Why don't you make an intelligence check?
Oh, that's great.
You have inspiration.
Use it.
Use it, don't
See what
lose
it
it.
gets.
Use it. Use it.
I get a 6
So
intelligence.
maybe
Do you wanna
should
use your inspiration?
What does that mean?
It lets you
Reroll.
roll over
An
it.
advantage.
I know, but I don't have a lot of intelligence to begin.
That's
Just
true.
roll high.
Huh?
That's true.
Just roll high.
But I have a feeling that anybody on that side of the table is going to get inspiration right back again anyway.
Not anybody on this
Not
side of the
anybody.
table. Yeah.
So 13.
3/4.
Oh, great.
13 will tell you that the bridge looks pretty rickety. Looks like it's had some rough days.
Oh, goody.
Looks like if somebody was to hit these supports really, really hard, the bridge might have some difficulty staying upright.
Okay, again, a technical question.
Yes.
If I go to one of these supports and ready in action, can that action involve me
I
hitting?
think to have the bridge collapse, you would have to knock both supports out.
Copy. I'm going to go after the first support on that side.
All right. Shall I take you to this one or this one?
Let's go to the, either one, you pick.
All right, this one here.
Yeah, so let me get that other one.
All right, and I have them all still.
You sure do. Big hunkin'.
You know, it's so
Stone to
much
string thing.
better than a mallet.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There's just something
It
that
is.
feels tangible about
It
it.
is.
when I
And it's
swing.
almost as if this device would be better served by somebody who does combat-oriented things.
It almost feels that way.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be 18. Yeah.
Then you don't have to roll to hit.
Yeah, I know. 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Oh, look. This starts off. This is falling. Oh, look at that. It's coming apart. It's most of the way there.
Most of the way.
Most of the way, yeah.
Oh boy.
For that one side.
Well, for that one pillar.
Okay.
Both have to be taken down for it to collapse.
Great.
That's
Teal.
Fellig. All right, Teal.
Running.
Yeah.
Far as I can.
Better get your asses over
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
I don't got any bonus actions. Just getting there and feeling safe behind a very large wolf.
All right. Laric.
I'm gonna run also.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Toward the group or?
Oh, yeah. Do I am I running the correct direction? Do I get inspiration? No. Yes, I would like to run all the way that way, and then reach out like that, just in case somebody knocks this bridge out on their next turn.
Now, what I will give you is you can make an athletics check to do a jump.
Yeah, well, given that the bridge is still there, would I
Alright.
need to? Or sure, why not? I'll jump at the end of it.
Make an athletics check.
You see Fellig smashing at the supports right next to
Right,
you.
Yeah,
yes, that's
I mean, you literally see the supports going down.
An athletics check. So would that be for me? That would maybe be like an acrobatics kind of thing.
Nope.
No.
Because jumping, I believe, long jumping is specifically athletics.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe it is.
It's a 12. Did you just move me back one?
No, for you a little bit, but that's not very much.
No.
P.S. Zen is still back there being distraction, and she yells, "Full friends!"
Six, 1, 2, 3.
Thanks, Ben.
All right,
of us.
Diony.
I think I can make this thing work. And I'm going to go up next to Fellig, but off the bridge for dark blue. And I'm going to shoot the wrist wire
Sure.
at the same support.
Okay, go for it.
So it's an auto hit, and then I just roll 2d6.
Yeah.
That's 9.
Okie doke. That support is down.
Teamwork, Fellig. High five.
No.
Okay. on it. I saw you kissing Tobiath on the forehead.
Because he owes me.
Right. So let's see. That's it for me. Actually, you know what? I'd like to continue using all my movement to get close to the exit.
That was all your movement.
Great. Then I did exactly what I wanted.
Excellent. One cave pike flops out onto the thing.
I was like, "Are you serious?" I was so scared.
Because it's filled up with water now. Declyn.
I would like to go over to the other support, hold my action to gnaw at it with my giant wolf teeth, but after everyone gets across the bridge.
Thank you, Declyn.
Hey, we just got one side out.
We're just being
Gnawing
cautious.
at it with your giant wolf tail. No,
Is it it's ropes, right? Or I couldn't.
no, it's stone.
Okay.
It's stone.
Then I
Bear
would-
swipe may
I
be
would
more
probably-
effective
yeah.
than wolf.
I would turn into a bear and get ready to swipe at it.
All right. So the idea you will swipe when the bridge is clear?
Yes, when the bridge is
Or
clear,
mostly clear?
the bear will swipe,
All right.
and then the children will find it unbearable to cross.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at that.
Because everyone knows that statue ghost children can't swim.
Yeah.
It's common knowledge.
Probably so like a stone. All right, Nyx.
So I'm assuming piercing damage will do nothing to the bridge. Support.
I wouldn't imagine it will do much.
Okay, so again, dash and cunning action dash.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there is the long. So at this point, you were 60 feet away from
Great,
Zin.
and I would like Zin to follow
So
across the bridge.
If I go 1, 2,
But if she
3, 4,
goes, she
5,
goes.
6, she will have to
Yeah.
go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You shall all pass.
Exactly.
Fine, fools.
All right. Tobiath.
Yes, I'm going to. I'd like to use my passive perception just to hear if there's any noises coming from that other whole corridor. I have 16.
You don't hear anything.
Great, and I'm going to move right up next to Nyx.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
On the inside there. Move up one more.
So some might consider this bridge clear at this point.
Yeah, it is.
Bear.
Bear.
What about Laric?
He's jumping.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's mid-jump, right?
Holding anyway.
All right,
Do I
good.
roll the hit or how?
No, just damage.
All right.
Oh.
9 points of damage.
9, all right.
Yeah, they're sturdy.
Who are we on now? That was Tobiath. My guys.
Yep.
Oh, Sin is gonna get so much XP.
Yeah.
Those are your new friends.
Yeah.
By the way, the bear swipe took off at least that part. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So they're all swinging and attacking at Zin there. Confused that she's not going down.
Can't catch me.
Now we're on to Eelynn.
Yep, I'm hitting that other support.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
it.
Nice that nobody grabbed my hand. It's still floating. Yeah, but all right.
I reach for.
No.
No, it's actually better. For my action, I want to reach for my good friend Laric to try to pull him up.
All right. So you reach for his hand.
Yeah.
What do I need to make a dexterity check?
Oh God, dexterity.
I love the way she said that.
8.
Wow.
All right, you grab his face.
Why is it dexterity, not my strength?
To reach somebody who's like reaching out to you to get. How do you catch something? Yeah, you catch something by punching it. You catch something by like it's a dexterity thing.
Right. Okay. So then,
Look, you got a good hold of his face.
he's still alive.
You want to pull him in?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
I'll
you can
do
pull
that.
him in.
Behind the
He's
face.
no longer on the bridge.
It's okay. It's not like you're going to mess it up worse.
Do I still get a bonus action?
A bonus action, sure?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna use my hammer.
Nope. That is only part of a full attack action.
That's okay. Fellig's
got it.
move and
Do I?
hit it.
I think you do. Does he?
Yeah, I
We
believe it's going
believe.
down.
But which pillar was she working on?
The other one.
Same.
Yeah,
You can move and hit.
the one I'm still working on is not done yet.
No, I
it's fine.
finished it.
It collapsed,
Can
yeah.
I just slap it as a bonus action? Like he's still a little support.
Slap it.
You can slap it if you want,
All
sure.
right, I just go in and I just slap it, and then
All
I
right.
grab Laric and run away.
All right. So you can't run away with Laric. You have him by the face. You can pull him in, but he's good where he is.
Okay, well we're here.
All
I brought
right.
you up.
Then
All right.
we're not going to be.
Fellig.
Yep, do what you do there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Oh yeah.
And that would be
9.
14.
Oh, so close! It's so close! It's so close!
And what was the other one? What was the bear damage?
I think it was 9.
It was 9, so I'm keeping track actually.
Oh
25?
God, that's
Yeah.
so close. Still not down.
2 more points of
It's
damage.
almost like if somebody was standing right there and could have swiped at it, it could have fallen down.
I did what?
Yeah.
We could have lost someone.
Teal,
How close is it?
Very close.
it's barely hanging on.
Yeah, use
You
your
ain't gonna smack it with your staff?
Do a cantrip.
No.
You have a cantrip?
I got a cancer, but it's stone.
Oh.
I kick it. I deal 1 damage.
How do you get close to it?
Oh, that's right. I'm not.
I don't know if even kicking it will do it.
Oh, that's true. I can't really even get to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta thread the needle between these people and shoot a firebolt at it.
So
What's up?
I don't think Firebolt has any physical effect. Like Firebolt, most spells don't have, unless it's got force,
Yeah, I know.
it doesn't do damage to things like an object.
Sure. Just potential. I mean, it depends on the object, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Stone.
is, yeah.
This is what I'm saying, it's stone.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Not
saying, I don't know that
flammable.
fire will do much damage.
I got fire and I got cold available to me. So, or I got
Fun for the
kick.
baddies.
Stab.
I'm not gonna hit it with a computer.
Slap it.
What do you want to do
He
then?
seems to think you can.
I mean, you can firebolt at it if you want. But I'm saying you're smart enough to know that probably won't
Yeah.
do much to stone.
If I were to move like up and to the left, like right nestles
So
between.
technically, one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of these
Yeah.
circles, there is a space within here to get in there. If you want to get in there,
Yeah, then I go in there and I give it a kick.
it's okay.
I deal 1 damage.
Well, do you? Because
It's a
what is your
minimum
strength?
It's -2, but it's a minimum of 1 damage.
I don't believe it is a minimum of 1.
I can't heal it.
No, but you can. I think you can do 0
You
damage.
can do 0 damage?
Yeah.
I kick it anyway.
It's 1 to 3 points of damage. If you roll a die 6 and hit a 5 or 6, you do 1 point of damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. It's still hanging on.
Well, I did my part.
It's okay. I blow on it.
I kiss it. Yeah, and I back up
slap it
again.
again.
I back up again so that the space is available.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah. I cut my hand.
Thank you.
See,
Yes.
Did you see when you had to get out of the way of that? That was dexterity. If you used strength, you would have headbutted it.
Oh, I got it.
A +1.
Yes, I've blown it very hard and then also push it over. I have a +1 strength, so
Roll.
Okay.
How much damage do you do? If you're just using your fists, then it would be 1 die 3.
1 die 3.
Unarmed is 1 damage plus your strength.
Plus my.
Oh, 1 damage plus your strength, then you never had any chance to do damage.
I didn't expect to.
I know. If it's 1 damage plus your strength, then you did 2, and he did none.
Yeah.
So I did 3 points of damage.
All right.
My kid.
That's enough to have it let go.
I loosened it.
That's all I would care.
I kicked it.
So this collapses. Oh, apparently it took. Fellig. All right, down it goes. Down it goes.
I'll reach out.
And remove my ring.
Down it goes. Down it goes. Down it goes. Crash. Crumble. 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 Crash. These guys swarm over. Ah! Take it out!
Zin falls over too.
I knew it! They sunk like stones.
Friends are swimming.
Travis, as they all
They go through her because she doesn't have any physical.
Yeah,
as they all fall down, do we hear ding 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 as our experience rises?
Yes, as the masks shatter and the computer game indicates that you killed them all.
Yeah.
And technically, that was all him. So for one little smack, he got like a couple thousand. He's now 4th level.
Kill stealing.
But I've got
I think we're not going
all
up
those
XP.
screaming children on my conscience.
Oh God, I hate
I
it.
feel like you're okay with
I
that.
am okay
Yeah,
with it. Yeah. I'm the least.
I mean, if there was a ghostly factor to this, that's actually
I'm doing my job.
you are truly doing your job.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Just in case, do you want to book it that away and put a little space between you guys in this area?
Yes.
All right.
Wait, well, are there masks in the walls around us on this side?
You don't see masks in the wall on this side.
Don't look at them.
Doesn't mean they aren't there. Go.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to rest.
Is there another hole that Nix wants to crawl in?
I was going to say, you sure you don't want to make it back there? There's probably some loot in that.
I am still running.
I'm sure we're all running.
I'm gonna. So, are you guys like literally running for a while?
Run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, you run down some corridors. Are we paying attention to the?
Check for traps. Checking for traps.
No, but are we paying attention at all to the thing, or are we just running?
Well, were there choices, forks in the road?
Yeah, is there an option?
Actually, there won't be a choice for a while. So
Then we run.
let's say you book it until you reach a choice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm exhausted.
Breathe through your nose,
And that's just
Tyll.
getting to the entrance.
So do we come to some place to stop? Is that what you're
You
suggesting?
do. You do. You come to a small alcove. It looks. There's actually a cart still here. That is probably too old to be usable. Rusted bolts on the wheels. The wheels don't turn. But the cart is still
This is still
existent.
where the track is. It's leading the particular track.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we rest on this cart? Is that what you're saying?
I would love to.
This seems a fairly quiet area. It's a four-way stop. So if this was south, then there's a north and an east and a west. But it's a decent sized little room that seems pretty quiet. Has no creepy kids in the walls.
And no traps. Can we check
What
the
did
traps?
I tell you?
Can we check the
I
traps?
told you that we shouldn't stop and look around. I said that we needed to keep going, and you did that. You did this to us.
I didn't do anything to you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
This was your choice. This is on your head.
No one likes an I told you so.
We all survived, Fellig. We all survived. Now we can
Barely.
continue.
Ask him if he survived. Was that a fun experience for you?
No, but it did work out in the end, Fellig.
How
So
did it work out? What is in our favor?
I just walked
For
up
doing
right
what she
and I
did.
just said, that's it.
Is it? Maybe next time somebody will listen.
Maybe give him a
Nick
shoulder
slinks
squeeze.
back and just kind of isolates herself. Zin goes, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine. You fell down the
Oh wait,
river.
wait, hold on. Is Zin gone completely? Has Zin like?
No, Zen went,
I just reappeared.
yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. How do you do the things that you do? Where you
It doesn't matter. I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so glad everyone is okay.
Thanks, Zen. Nix, I hate to side with Fellig on anything, but
I'm right.
before you go doing whatever you did that maybe made things happen, maybe
How does anyone know that I did
I
anything?
saw you go down
we
that
all,
We all
saw you
saw you
do
go
a big,
down, Nix.
creepy, sneaky walk.
Right after you said you didn't like us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and you looked at Laric for a little bit longer than I liked to admit.
I
I
don't know.
did not.
I think she likes me least.
She covers her face with her hood and just says, "Listen, I don't want to be here just like you all don't want me here either, okay? We all are in this together, unfortunately, and I'm
Together,
doing
when
the
you
best
walked away
I
from us, that was
can."
us together.
Right, well, I suppose I learned my lesson then, Fellig.
We'll see.
Do you want my blood?
Do you have any left?
That's enough.
I don't know that it is.
Silence falls over the camp. Shall we?
And before I lumber over to Fellig, I can't bear to see you this way, my friend.
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Oop, there it is.
There it is.
Well, I'm a little beat, to say the least.
I feel,
so
I feel like I got
perhaps,
stoned, if you know what I mean. So
Indeed. I think we're all feeling it, so I know we probably want to rest here for the night.
Should we check for traps first?
Good idea.
So, as you start to make your way and make camp for the night, we level up.
Yeah. Coins.
Third level.
Coins. Oh, yeah, you're
So, Declyn,
Yes, sir.
I'm excited.
you're third level, my friend.
Nice.
to level up or just
This
to
already
be
has
alive.
My,
Yep.
updated,
right
It
now.
does.
Great,
It does.
great.
We should
Teal.
just show them this.
Pass that over to Teal.
Right?
Fellig.
I'm ready for a new sheet that I didn't write all over.
Girls.
Here, I will pass.
Yeah, here.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. We're going to break the fourth wall here. Laric,
Thank you.
Tobiath,
thank you.
Diony,
It's me. Thank you.
Nix,
No, it's not me.
and Eelynn. Is that everybody? Everybody got their new sheets? So, one of the first things we got to do is we got to roll for some hit points.
Most stressful.
Sorry.
Where's my sheets for everybody? So, as always, the hit points are blank.
Look at some stuff.
We love stuff.
Yes, you might want to check your character, your character overview sheets to see what you got, what was added.
And then 4 plus 3 turns 7.
Right,
You're
on
gonna gain
top of that.
Nice.
Gotcha. Thank you. Although you might have a different thing because you gain more hit points or something. Some class thing.
What's your
Yeah,
experience mean?
It involves 3 numbers. I
That's
thought.
where you would put it. So find
I have to
words
find
or
that
do
again.
not
Yeah,
stats.
thank you.
We have handed out sheets. We are now dealing with the third level party.
Yeah, we're
Third
trouble
level is a
now.
pretty big deal for some of you, in particular Nix,
Myself.
and both the fighters have got some pretty cool stuff that they've been added. You now have Laric. You now have your trick shots, and you got to. Or are they called trick shots? What are they
Special
called?
shots.
Special shots. So you can pick. Is it 3?
Yes.
So look through what you got there, and you're going to choose 3 at this level. And then I think every 3 levels after this, you get to choose another one and can switch out one if you made a choice that you're not really happy with.
Yeah.
Eelynn, you now have the ability to have mated weapons, I believe,
I do, and I have love as a shield.
which means that your AC is 2 higher whenever you are not using a shield, because love is your shield. Is that correct? And it's already been figured into your character
Okay, I
sheet.
was going to ask you that.
Yeah, it's already been figured in.
Love is a bad
Okay, so let's roll. We're going to start with Eelynn. We're going to roll some hit points.
So I roll.
So you're going to roll a 10-sided die.
Can I borrow your 10-sided die again? Did I give it back to you?
Ooh.
I don't know if I gave it back to you.
And it's going to be yours or mine. You ready?
Yours.
10.
Baby.
35.
Mine was
38.
3, so.
Yeah.
Yank it up.
So hard for me not to go when I roll something like that. All right.
I'm happy.
done.
Poker face.
Who's up?
Diony.
Oh,
So
okay.
you are rolling a die 6.
All right, and then is this where Hardy comes into play? My trait of Hardy gain double the max hit points gained from.
Yes, unfortunately,
first
you
level?
only have 1, so it's 2. But yes,
Okay, got it.
I think you've gotten maximum the last 2.
Yours.
2.
Well, it's better than 1.
Yeah, so 4. So 20 you're up to now.
I'm way up to 20.
That's hopeful for you, sister.
Okay, Declyn.
Here we go.
You're rolling a
D8,
die
correct.
8. All right.
Yours, please.
6.
Good. Out of 1.
So that is 21.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Laric. This is a 10-sided die. Where's my... Oh, it's over here.
Yours.
7.
All right.
So that
6.
is 11, right? More? So that's 33.
Yes.
Dang, you came up a lot.
Okie doke. Tobiath. 8-sided.
I will take mine, but isn't there a,
Yeah, you got a whole thing
some
here.
math on this one? I
Yep,
forgot.
there is.
So mine's a 6 plus the.
You can borrow one of mine.
I rolled an 8.
Oh well, the odds are not.
So you also have Hardy because you're also from the Leif. So does it say +2 or
They
'cause it's
gain an
double-
additional 2 to their maximum hit points whenever they gain a level thereafter.
Yeah. So because it's at first level that they give double the
That's right.
Constitution
Yeah,
bonus.
so it's just +2.
So you got 8 plus your Constitution is 3 plus 2.
I-
So that
in fairness,
is.
I did pick
I mean,
mine.
sorry, you picked
Yeah.
yours. So 6 plus 5 is 11 more points, 37 hit points.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah, he's got more than I think any. I think he's got more hit points than
I
anybody
think
else.
they'll call
right
that
now.
I'm at 21.
indestructible. I virtually cannot die now.
I have a
Impossible to
D6
kill, right?
plus
Must
1
be
is what I
nice.
gain.
Oh,
And you rolled a 2 for
So you
me.
should
I can just
actually
walk
have
right into
one
fog
more, yes.
clouds
Thank
without
you.
a concern.
21. Yes, you
Stone
still.
Wait, then mine
babies,
is plus
do
3,
not
so should I
worry.
have 38 instead of 35?
I put in
Because I got 10. I had 25. You told me 35. Should I have 38?
Oh, yeah, you took
Yes,
10 plus 3.
38. You're
Okay.
right. You're
Okay.
right.
You got a lot of math over there.
It's a
I
lot.
know. I know.
Do you have any pluses? or
Not
minuses?
a math whiz.
You're doing great.
Teal.
It's 2. It's yours.
Good God. 3.
Well, it's better than a 1.
I know. Your hit points are
The
just
2
awful.
squishiest people in the party did the same thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's 14
Fellig,
now.
That's me.
you got a 12.
You're almost where I started at level 1.
You.
12.
Boy.
Damn.
Wow.
So that's another 15 hit points, 40.
I'm so jealous.
Who's 40?
Fellig.
Fellig.
So
Nice.
you just
All right.
gained more than my total hit points.
Yeah. Yeah. You gained 15 hit points.
Wow.
Now, I mean, he probably gained more than you'll have after next level.
Maybe you should stick close.
Yeah. All right. Nyx. That is an 8.
Yours.
7. So that is 9 more for 27.
27?
27.
Okay.
27 total. All right.
Okay, so then I need all of this.
Now,
Bad.
So you're making camp, correct?
Yes.
When you do so, do you bother with a guard?
Night watch.
Night watch?
Yes.
Always.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I will.
Sure.
That's who's going to be night watch?
I'll start.
I'll keep you company.
Yeah.
I'll do one
Okay.
as a wolf.
And me as well.
Nothing happens overnight. So it is. You're in a very quiet, peaceful part of this. You can tell because the cart doesn't seem to be a lot, like when Nyx went down and saw all that stuff. It looked like it had been disturbed and gone through by some kind of creatures. The cart that's next to there has some bags and there's nothing in it. It's all been turned to rot or dust over time. But it hasn't been disturbed or molested in any way. So it looks like you're past the zone in which those drakes were rampaging and going through materials. So you seem to be in an extremely safe part of the zone. When you wake up,
Oh, can we have a moment in the night?
yes,
Just wanted to check in with Laric.
What?
You dropped something right into my coin purse.
I don't know. I know you could use it. I don't really need it. And you make your coins with money. And I thought you'd like it.
But why didn't you just give it to me as a gift and tell me you were doing it? That's like what a normal person might do.
Well, I'm not a normal person, am I?
No, I noticed that about you.
Yeah. It's all right.
Hey, really good job not shooting anyone on our team in that
Thanks.
fight. I noticed that. And
Thanks.
you broke me out of a wall, which was also nice.
Yeah.
And look, when we wake up, I've got something for you as well.
You already gave me the feather. That's all right.
Yeah, you still have it?
Yeah.
That's nice. All right, well,
All right, well, good night.
Oh, okay, goodbye. I was going to ask if you knew anything about this.
Do I know anything about that?
Or the goddess Mira. She's goddess of warmth.
Of warmth?
Yeah.
myrrh.
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 Yeah, myrrh.
Meh.
It's the accent.
Right.
It's regional.
Do I know anything about it? Would I know
Roll
anything?
history.
Okay.
Doubtful.
Yes. No, I'm fairly certain I know nothing about it. Although it may look like something, I may think it's something, and it's not, because I rolled a 2. So
Looks pretty.
it looks very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I fling it against the wall as hard as I can.
You have to laugh.
And we're dead.
And roll for initiative. We're like, dang it.
Yeah, you release the ancient djinn and it's angry.
Oh wow.
It bounces off the wall. Looks like you might have dented a very small part of it, but it doesn't do anything.
Well, I guess that wasn't it. Good night, Laric.
Good night.
Sleep well with your feather.
Thanks.
Am I hearing all this?
No, it's a private conversation.
What's your passive perception?
Did not go up.
You're not hearing it.
So no, you didn't hear any of it, which is weird because they're saying it right above your sleeping body.
I'm just knocked out.
Yeah, you're snoring.
I'm dead.
Nothing's going on.
Actually, no. Instead of being knocked out, am I able to try to figure out what this is while I'm resting?
We take turns on our.
I don't want to do a ton of that because I think you guys are exhausted.
True. I
Because
look
not
at
only
it.
did you walk 14 hours uphill,
True.
you then had a giant battle and then ran as fast as you could for about 1.5 miles.
Okay, so I look at the
Before we go
potion
to-
and then put it away.
Before I go to sleep, I want to go over and talk
I
to
want
Fellig.
to talk to Tobiath.
Oh, so maybe me halfway
this
back.
kiss.
Oh,
So is it now? Is my
But we can do talking. I don't want to do too much experimenting. Go down that road because I just think you guys you're falling into bed.
I didn't want to go to sleep without talking with you.
Kissing him one more time.
Why? I think I need to get this.
Oh, really? I guess it's bound to me, so yeah, sure.
So let me explain the way attunement works.
Yeah.
You can unattune like that. You can choose just to be unattuned. Just so you know, it's not being attuned to something doesn't mean it's permanently yours.
I'm going to take it back, and I'm going to offer something in return.
You're going to take back.
Well, you're offering it.
It's such a powerful weapon.
You're offering it.
Are you saying that, or are you saying
You're offering it to me?
I vote
Oh, then
Fellig
I'm
keeps
saying
it.
yes. Should I go over there instead of throwing it?
No. Do what you're going to do first.
Really? You should have known that you. Yeah, social cues.
It's way more helpful with Fellig.
Well,
like the
I
dagger.
appreciate you trusting with me. I
Social cues are verbal.
don't know what to say.
Tell us more.
What is
that?
what
She's
happened?
teaching us about social
I
cues.
leaned on Siri. Sorry.
I feel like I kind of screwed up, and you're still having faith in me, and I appreciate that. And I don't want to let you down again. I will take it, but I will be more careful this time.
You are going to take it.
Yes. I need to do this. I need to prove that I can do something and not screw up. I really need to try. If you're willing to return it. If you don't, then okay. But it seemed like you were offering it to me. See, I even caught it.
Oh.
Step in the right direction. But Fellig, because
I know.
I know that you're upset, and I know that I want to do something to try to help you as well. And I've had a talk with Chance, and I know that it might help you, and I'd like to have him spend some time with you if that would help. So I'd like to offer Chance in return if you'd like.
That is one of the kindest things anyone has ever done for me.
I send him over there and whisper it.
Do not throw Chance.
No. I whisper some special secret instructions to Chance to. I know he's very angry.
He's like, no,
But you're going to help him. Remember what we said. And he scurries over to spend time with Fellig and help center and calm him.
Oh.
All right.
And sorry, real quick. During Declyn's watch, Nyx doesn't need much rest, so she quietly walks up to him, doesn't look at him, looks at the ground, says, "Thank you," and then just walks away.
whoa.
I should be thanking you.
She stops.
She's already walked away. No.
I made no impact whatsoever.
She stops, turns around. For what? I made the mistake. You came and saved me.
And then you saved me.
Suppose I did. Well, I couldn't let you die down there. Suppose I made quite a mess of things.
Well, all's well that ends well. We're learning and we're on our way.
Yes.
If you feel you've learned something from what happened, then we shall act accordingly from here on out.
I suppose. Anyway, carry on.
Very well. Howl at the moon.
Well,
There is no moon.
Soothing.
Ash, you and I haven't had a conversation.
Ask you. Everyone else was talking.
This is completely unrelated, but could somebody bring me a tissue? I'm a sensitive soul. Someone in here is a good actor. All right.
Maybe she should get in.
Brian, did you hear what he said about you?
Yeah. All right. Any other discussions that want to happen?
Yeah.
While I have tissue.
Why are you asking me? Is there something you want to say?
No, I was just saying, yeah, I at some point, yeah.
Yes.
I do want to kind of, Tyll, I think when Eelyn's doing watch, I might just sort of slide by next to you and ask, like, so I never quite understood, you know, back at River's End and you would get in scraps all the time and I didn't get it. But is it weird that was exciting? Right?
What was exciting?
Oh, we just like all that.
You were stoned and asleep half the time, Tyll. You didn't even really do much. So it was exciting for you.
Oh.
I put my life on the line for you again, and you think it's exciting. I'm going to go back to my watch. I walk away and go back to my watch.
Wow.
But I look back over my shoulder to see if he's still looking. I turn around and go back to my watch.
There's definitely a moment like just whiplash of like,
Okay.
all right.
Okie doke. All right. So the night goes on without event. In the morning, your purse feels a little heavier.
Mine?
Yes.
My purse is heavier?
Yes.
I count it.
Well, it seems that there are 3 more large coins in there.
Oh!
Seems that somehow
Ticket! Bless you, ticket!
somehow the forces of Ticket have blessed you with 3 more coins.
Oh, huzzah! Oh.
Also, your computer did some compiling over the night, and you have 3 more paradox spells.
I've noticed they
Yeah.
are wild.
Yes, they are.
Do I have any more money in here
So,
too?
since we have 2 unique mages here, I will just tell you that these spells will continue to lean into the kind of special, unique properties. For yours, they will get increasingly more with you manipulating rolls and chances. With yours, it will be more paradox magic and although you have a pretty kick-ass offensive spell.
Yeah.
In your new ones.
Whip.
Temporal whip, yeah, which is pretty nasty to a single target. All right.
As we head out for the day, I just want to slap Laric on the back and say, "Good job!" And I'm going to cast Fumble Proof on him.
Ooh, fumble proof.
For 24 hours, if he rolls a natural 1, it will become a 20.
All right. Get that dice out of the jail because that sucker is, may actually pay off this time.
All right.
Sweet. You feel more confident than you normally are in your abilities.
Thanks
For what?
for saying good job.
You also can, during the morning, if you have the money, put together a 2nd level spell coin.
I do.
I bet you do now. A little birdie helped you.
Oh my gosh.
Flip over the thing. We're going to have to replace that because it's got a green top.
Get out of here. You're
Yeah.
chaos.
While she's doing that, I go over to Tyll, now that I've had some rest. And I just smile and say, yeah, it was fun. And then I walk away.
And while she's doing that, I would like to go over to Nix and say, you know, I killed 2 of our party members at different points.
Okay.
I'm just saying, everyone makes mistakes.
Sure. Yes. Sure. She blushes and looks away.
And then I go give Nix a big old hug. I say, you don't need to be so bashful. We've gone through a lot of battles together. You can trust us. And I skip off.
Oh, Nix doesn't know what to do with that, but she just sits there and processes.
Yeah, no, I'm leave her alone.
And she stares at him.
Alrighty. The Chance has now found a pocket within your gear in which he has made a little home. Found some little straw, probably from one of the crates, and has made itself a little den within your pocket. So, do you want to add any second level spells to your repertoire?
I do. I wasn't prepared for leveling up, so I don't have them on the top of my head, but I can take a look.
No, I'm just saying, just in case you want to have anything that you can prepare for the day. But I also made it more obvious on your spell slots now, if you look at them, where the one, I divided the spell slots up a little bit so that the one that is your specialty spells are more obvious.
Oh, I see.
That does not require a slot. I checked. It says does not require a spell slot.
What doesn't?
My fortune spells.
You can cast one per circle per day.
Yes.
So there is technically a spell slot for that. Do you see where I put them? If you look
I do.
Yeah. So there's a circle now above that indicates if you've cast a fortune spell.
Thank you.
Now the fortune spells don't come from your regular slots, but they have their own little slot. So.
I'm also going to start. It takes 24 hours to attune a new spell coin, but I did pay the 400.
Okay. So pass it over. And also, with those spell slots, you can technically cast 2 first level. So you can use a second level specialty slot to do a lower spell.
Got it. I can do another fumble proof.
What you cannot do is cast the same spell.
Thank you.
But you can cast two separate specialty spells of the same level as long as the specialty slot is higher. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions about leveling up?
I do.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding what my mated weapon is.
Sure.
So basically, I have to get a successful hit. So I have to.
No, here.
Yeah, please.
Pass me the. So, as a heart guard, she has an ability that allows her to have mated weapons. What you do is you choose a weapon in your possession to designate as the mate to their heart-held weapon. So you have a heart-held weapon already.
My short sword.
Which is your short sword. You can then choose a second weapon to be the mate of that short sword. Okay? So it can be the hammer that you have, for example.
Yeah.
Those weapons no longer need to have the light property to be used in 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
But they cannot have the heavy property. So you could have a longsword as that second weapon. You could have a weapon you could not normally fight with 2 weapons with.
I can get a ranged weapon? No.
Could it be a
Hand
ranged
crossbow?
weapon? I don't think you can. I don't think it's the game's designed to. You would have to have crossbow. Like
I hear what you're saying.
that is not. No.
hand
Let's just say no.
I'll just keep my hammer for now.
Yeah. Additionally, it gives the mated weapon certain bonuses when the heart-held weapon strikes during first in a combat round. So you strike with your heart-held weapon,
right?
And then with your mated weapon strikes second, you have certain things that you can do.
Right.
Shared property, it can be granted one of the following benefits. So you can either have shared property, the weapon shares any magical property of the heart-held weapon for a single strike.
So what does that mean?
So, for example, if this weapon was a flaming weapon, then your mated weapon could have that flaming property.
I see. Okay, that's what that means.
You could share the roll, so the weapon shares the attack roll of the hard-held weapon, but it cannot result in a critical strike.
Correct.
So if you rolled a 19 with this weapon, you could choose the shared roll for the mated weapon, which would, also be a 19. Or shared damage. The weapon shares the damage roll of the hard-held weapon, but it cannot result in a total higher than the weapon is capable of. So in other words, if you had a long sword in one hand that did a massive amount of damage and a dagger, you couldn't do the amount of damage that the longsword did if the dagger wasn't capable of doing that.
Okay. And if I do shared damage, do I still have to roll for the attack?
Yes.
So I still have to hit, and then I'll just have the shared
is
damage. Okay, cool.
And you can use the trait a number of times equal to twice the proficiency bonus.
So 4 times, right?
So, yeah, and regain all expended uses when they finish a long rest.
Okay. Thank you.
And you can change which weapon they designate as a hard-held mate over a long rest, but once sundered, the weapon's bond is gone and cannot be joined again. A weapon spurned is a weapon scorned. So you can decide they're no longer mated, but you can never mate them again.
Oh, how life imitates art.
Exactly.
If I decide they're no longer mated,
If
that's
you decide
when
they're no longer mated, they're broken up, and they can no longer be together. They no longer want to fight with the same person.
Wow.
Wielding
Noted.
them. At least not as mates. You can't use the mated quality anymore.
Copy that.
All right. So, would you like to start the day off by using the compass?
I think so. It takes out the compass, looks at it, opens it up. All right, Babbage, what you got?
All right, and this was a survival check, correct?
Yes.
I don't think any of your stats have changed.
So we're still
So next is
make it all the
survival.
way through.
Okie doke. Says west it is.
It says what?
West.
Says west.
Now the track goes north.
I don't know if we should trust that thing.
We were originally headed east to Tyrr.
The path is pointing north, and that's saying west.
Yes, it hasn't been the most reliable, unfortunately.
Oh, should we take a vote on which way we should go?
Does anybody, Declyn, what do you think is the right way?
I make a sniff with my wolf nose.
All right, go ahead and make a
sniff
survival check. Now this is not a natural environment for you, so this would be
sniff modifier. I get keen hearing and smell,
Plus 2
which
sniff.
gives me advantage on checks that rely on hearing or smell, and I feel like I would be smelling for the right direction, maybe. 24.
It feels like the air is fresher going north.
The air feels fresher going north. My vote is north.
I vote north too.
Yeah,
That's where the tracks are.
Yep.
Yeah.
sometimes I think we should do the opposite of what your compass says.
Sometimes I feel you might be correct.
All right.
So we should go north.
North it is.
I just start walking.
Okay, guess we're going.
I follow behind Fellig.
I run to catch up and walk with fella.
I take point along with, or at least I do the way that we originally had it, where we're in somebody's next to Tyll at all times, and but I'll scout out ahead.
Zin would like to be up there with you. And Nix will
all in
take.
the front.
Then I will change my position.
Yeah.
After a couple mile walk, you come to what looks to be an exit.
And
Hey!
A door very similar to the door that you saw that came in. I rolled a 1.
Yes.
So bright out. Yeah.
We just saved 3 episodes.
Also, I'm going to chuck this thing.
Except,
Well, first of all, you needed to open the door.
Yeah.
how do you see the sunlight from in here?
I smell it.
No, I mean it's a sundial, right?
I suppose it is.
That's how we got in.
Yeah.
So how do we get out?
She looks at it again.
Well, how did you open the door before?
That's right. We need a bit of light, right? Shine the light on it.
So you look around the room. There is indeed a shaft of light about 20 feet from the door off to the side.
She walks up to it, puts it up to the light.
Do you close it down?
Oh yeah, sorry. Closes it down. Says, "Come on, Babbage. We've had enough."
Sure enough, just like it did beside, if you make it so that it turns into the right and points toward the door indeed opens.
Yay!
Does it do the annoying thing where as soon as she moves, it starts closing again? So we got an Indiana Jones jump down.
She has to Indiana Jones it.
Yeah.
So we all go through it.
All right, so you all go through.
And Nyx is last.
I'll stay by the opening to help if I can.
Sure.
She needs help.
And she,
All right, and you book it.
Yeah, book it.
You're able to triple run, so.
Yeah. Good job,
yeah.
Nyx.
So you book it right out, and she just zooms right past you.
No, well, I was gonna. Oh, okay.
Zooms right past you.
And that means we can finally leave this environment, which you've been looking at for like 5 or 6 episodes now.
And the fuel source on those fires.
I'm going to be glad to say goodbye to it for now. Okie doke. So, you exit out into a small rocky area that's not too far. In fact, you can see a bridge and a river. It looks like you're in farmland, probably. There is a water wheel moving slowly along the river. There is a road attached to the bridge, and the air smells wonderful. You have not smelled fresh air, especially the druid is just loving being back out into actual nature. You didn't realize quite how stuffy and stale the air was in this tomb, really, that you exited from that had been sealed for
Is it
hundreds of
light
years. It is.
I think the only person who's reacting poorly to the light is Nyx, who, keeps her hood over her head and just hates it. So
Sure.
she's just looking uncomfortable.
Sure, for sure.
Oh, I wanted to ask. Now that we're out, how long exactly have we been trapped?
Probably
When the time came, no.
around 8 days.
8 days?
Dang.
Okay. So we still have 6 more days until the specific time.
Till apparently you're going to be in Tyrr.
Yes.
5.
5?
Because we left the day after the thing happened.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, so we've got 5 more days.
5 more days. You hear active sound of people, horses, and actually a large amount of the sound of carts and groups of people milling about. As you see a stream of people moving through the road and across the bridge. An unusual amount of people. They seem like mostly common folk.
I tap someone on the shoulder.
So they're quite a ways away. So do you want to make your way over to the
Are you
to
saying
the
they're
road?
moving at a pace that suggests they're trying to get somewhere, or that just
No, it's a large amount of people. This road would not normally be this crowded.
And they're moving what we think is towards the city or away from the city?
This particular road is not moving toward Tyr. Well, yeah, it actually, in a roundabout way, we'd be moving toward Tyr. Yeah.
In a roundabout way.
and they are going that direction?
So it looks like people are heading toward.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They are moving away from Tyr.
Okay.
Sorry.
This grass is the most beautiful grass I've ever seen.
I was getting confused as to where you came out of the Iron Mountains from. So
I just want to grab some fistfuls of grass and just smell it.
oh, it smells glorious.
I'm just
Do you want
sniffing
to touch
air.
grass?
I'm sniffing the air. Sister, so clean. So clean.
We need to keep moving.
Let them enjoy themselves.
What is there to enjoy?
Just for a few
Death is right around the corner.
We have a number of days. I think we can afford to take a minute to appreciate the fact that we just.
Can we time, Morghan? Can we afford to take a minute?
Oh, lighten
Yes!
up, Fellig.
It's a minute! We have 5 days! The city should just. Can we see the city from where we are?
No, Tyr?
No. Okay. The city's
No, I
not.
can't see it. It's a long ways away.
So to tell you where how far away Tyr is from here, Tyr is still about 50 miles from here. But that's not an insurmountable amount. By
We will be there in less than 2 days.
if we
So-
encounter no problems, maybe.
I'm sorry, is the 30 seconds that it takes to appreciate the fresh air really going to make that big of a difference? 30 seconds!
It might.
And it might not. And it probably won't. It's not that big of a deal. You're breaking everything. I don't understand this. Take a
Because
second.
we are going to die. That's why. I'm sorry if I take life seriously.
So maybe you should loosen up a little bit, Tougher McTufferson. And I push him till he falls into the basket. And I'm pretty strong, so I'm like pinning him down.
At which point, Chance crawls out from the pocket that he stays in. It sits on my chest.
Aww.
And I calm down.
See,
So no action of ours.
It is impressive.
You
that
do
got-
have two incredibly attractive women tickling you, snuggled
And all he
against you.
cares about is Chance crawling
Yeah.
out of his pocket.
Hey,
It is impressive that
None
he
of them
got
are
the
zipper.
time wizard to say time is not important.
30 seconds, it's relative, is all I'm saying. With an understanding of the time that we have, I think it is entirely possible to say that we have enough time now.
There are a couple people on the bridge, by the way, that have looked over to you guys and go, what the hell is going on there? There's a dire wolf rolling around. People are yelling at each other and then tickling each other in the grass.
ladies doing to that man?
Now run along, Beatrice.
you didn't know about tickling, child?
They're an unusually attractive group, though.
Are we?
Most of them.
Why are there
says on your
so many
character sheet.
people walking in the opposite direction? This is weird.
Why worry ourselves with random people we don't care about?
I'm just saying, this doesn't feel right.
Maybe someone who looks friendly could ask them.
I'm friendly. You do.
After you just said, why do we talk about people we don't care about?
I'm not smart.
You do look friendly and you do look beautiful.
Thank you, then. I'll talk to them. I'm a charmer.
I'm aware.
Zim comes with you, but she watches with
I walk
raptness.
over to the people.
Sorry, you have to. Are you going as a group? Because it is about.
Yes.
It's at least 200 yards away to get to the get to the road.
One by one, we start to follow.
All right.
I'm leading the pack.
And as you
Just
get
lay on the ground with.
as you get closer to the road, it's a massive amount of people. You can probably see from where you are 500 or 600 people, which is a lot for this region, especially. And it looks like there are even more that have passed by, and maybe still more to come.
And are they making haste?
They're not making haste. They look haggard and worried, I think would be the best way. They look like they have an unusual amount of. So you were talking mostly older people, women, children. There are some men, but they're either very old or very young.
It's almost like they look like refugees.
Very much so. And I would say they have the look of refugees.
Are they headed south?
Tyr being
They
evacuated.
are headed away from Tyr. They're actually headed, if you have a map, they're headed away from Tyr toward the Hidden, which is a massive forest.
Is
So
Tyr
are
being
we
eva-
over to them now? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Excuse me. I go up near Eelynn and
just
tap on someone
So a
friendly.
couple people kind of shy away from you as if they're afraid they'll be hit.
Friendly.
Almost.
Very friendly.
Me too.
Me three. Just have coins. Watch this. And I flip one just to show a trick.
They don't seem in a humorous mood.
I asked them, is everything okay?
Of course not.
Do you
She just walks away.
do you mind telling us what happened?
A man on horseback who looks very much unlike a lot of these people. Shining armor, symbol of a falcon on his breastplate. You immediately will recognize that
Yeah.
Fellig as the symbol of the god Tyrr, god of respect. The horse is also in immaculate condition and an incredibly powerful war horse. So you immediately recognize the symbol as being the symbol of the god Tyrr, god of respect.
And I assume you're telling me this because I have some sort of feelings about this particular set.
He's another one of the Jorian gods, and
Okay, so
not one that Renhai has an issue with the god of justice,
Yes.
which is who's the god of Darad. This is not the one you have an issue with. In fact, I read out the followers of Tyrr dedicate their lives to helping those who are the downtrodden and cannot help themselves. They have respect for all people, believe that every life has honor and it has meaning.
I call to him and
I
say,
catch.
You're not even up there with us, is he?
We
Yeah,
all
he's
went.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
You guys all went up, but
I want to grab his attention by saying, praise Tyrr.
Good job, sister. Can I grab his leg? Excuse me, sir.
he's not close enough, and you don't want to grab his leg.
Oh.
He's a warrior. You would recognize another warrior.
But I understand his crest.
Yes, but I mean he's a knight, basically.
We're
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
Yes.
Well, that's why I'm saying you wouldn't grab
Out of
another fighter like
respect.
that. Yes, exactly. Especially out of respect for the follower of the god of respect.
You don't go like the god of respect.
Good sir.
He did that to me in a wall.
Good sir of Tyrr, might I ask what this is?
Yes, you must not be coming in the same direction. These are the refugees from Ral's Bend. It has been destroyed, burnt to the ground.
It's been destroyed?
To every cottage, every building.
And do you know who?
Was not there when it happened. I wish I was. You seem like a ragtag bunch.
We are the tribe of Terrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there anything else you could tell us? Anything along the way?
Do not head for Ral's Bend, for there is nothing there.
The destination is elsewhere.
Is that between here and Tyr?
Yes.
I guess our destination is not actually elsewhere.
I'm not good with maps.
Is the danger still there?
As I said, I was not there when it happened. I am, by the way, Pattern Vol, he says, kind of tipping his hat.
What's his name?
Pattern Vol.
Batanin?
Pattern. Pattern Vol. He doesn't say it that way. I'm saying it that way.
Phonetically.
Cavalier of Tyrr.
Very nice.
As I saw.
I'm petting the horse.
She's beautiful, is she not? He says to you.
She is. I have a horse too named Felka back home.
Horse lover. Woman after my own heart. Cavaliers, by the way, are master horsemen.
Horse guy.
What is your destination?
Might give him a ride. So
Hey.
Well, I intend to
Roll for
continue
attractions.
traveling with the refugees. Try and see if I can bring them to a place of safety. Whatever burned Ra's Bend, if they are to come after these people, I mean to become a wall between them and these.
Are there other cavaliers assisting you?
No, not out this way. I wouldn't have even been aware if I hadn't been traveling from Tyr. I actually was heading up to Pythos myself, but that'll have to wait.
where are you taking these people?
Somewhere that will take them. That is the problem with refugees. They do not have a home and no one wants to give them one.
Make always go with you.
Thank you, my friend. May your vengeance be swift and powerful.
Thank you.
And he sort of nods to you and kind of moves along his way.
He was so handsome.
He was, wasn't he, then?
Yes, he was.
Not gorgeous, then. He was really cool. He was really,
wow.
Yeah, I know, the horse
The way
is so
he rode the
cute.
horse.
I know, it was so strong and so manly.
Could you turn into a horse?
Not yet. Not yet.
Give him time.
That's all right. That's all right.
Look how large I am. I can be a steed
You're
now.
a good wolf. You're a good wolf.
You could have chose a horse easily.
I could have.
Yeah.
Well, that
Can I
seems
later?
Our path is
Yeah.
so
When you get any I think the next level you get another tattoo.
Great. Great.
One or two. I don't remember how.
I mean, I'm not sure if choosing to be a horse might be my best action for the things.
I'm a
that
good
we have
horse
to-
rider. I'm a good horse rider.
Sounds like an offer.
Cool.
I mean,
Just saying.
to
Be
each
a
their
wolf
own.
rider too. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
I've
wow.
never ridden a wolf before, but I would like to try.
Hey,
yes, he is a dire wolf, which is a rideable creature, and so is the bear.
And because I have animal handling, does
Well,
the only thing I can handle, baby.
Well, it seems as if our path isn't as clear as we thought, so maybe we should roll around in the grass a little bit longer.
That would be fun.
How about this?
I don't
for
know if
every,
you're
for every
sarcastic.
30 seconds that we take to rest, we'll do a light jog for another minute or two at the beginning, because we're going to walk,
I don't
right?
wanna run.
Or are you running the whole way?
I've thought about this. I call it interval training.
Not all of us. All 7 of us, yes?
Well, it seems that no matter what, we're headed for Razben no matter what, right? That, is there another path to Tyr? Are we going to have to pass through this torch-destroyed town?
Well,
It
we can
seems so.
sneak past.
What's that?
We don't have to be detected necessarily.
No, but we have to be aware that this is
I don't want to take more time. We'll be there in 5 days' time. If we get lost or something, that can make
Right.
the journey so much
But,
longer.
So we probably have to go that way,
Yeah,
right?
it seems like there's one road
Yeah,
here.
right, so-
and that way is not Tyr, and that way is Tyr.
Exactly.
And so we have to go
Tyr.
that way.
Let's go.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. So we have to be prepared for what we're going to meet.
Yes.
Can we see the hidden from where we are?
no.
Is there a tree line?
No.
I'll show you
The hidden, no, the
Or
hidden
like a
is
tree line within a
the hidden is still
site?
like maybe 10
Sure.
10 miles from here.
Like
And
a
it's very hard to
less
see
dense-
anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
the
looking
hidden is a
for-
massive forest. It's a massive dark forest. It's like
Sure,
yeah.
that's a play on the name.
How about I propose we travel a ways away from the road, but alongside the road, so that we could potentially see any threats.
Be fairly easy to do with the druid. With a druid in your party, you could certainly be off road and still make equivalent time of being on the road.
Also, during the night, I've acquired new spells, one of which is called Pass Without a Trace. So we feel that we're getting close to people or creatures that we do not want to encounter. I could cast it, and it would certainly aid in our stealth.
For everyone?
For all of us, as long as you stay within 30 feet of me.
I say we do
powerful.
Sounds great.
it. Okay.
Well,
Right.
let's follow your lead.
And I'm sorry, the name of the town is Jarl's Bend or
Roll.
Roll.
RHAL apostrophe S Bend. Rawls Bend.
How to put that H in there?
Okay.
Right. Apostrophe S.
Named after the great bard Lou Rawls.
Exactly.
Let's follow
You
Declyn.
should be off then, I guess, right?
Yeah, we've
do it.
rested.
I'm ready for whatever comes at us. I think.
All right.
I think you're more than ready.
That's asking for trouble.
You
Especially if we
you want to
find
make
a
a
horse.
survival check?
Yeah. Natural 20.
Wow. So
Again, thriving, not just
druid-
surviving.
the druid very quickly finds an animal trail, natural animal trail, that you guys can make very good time. Actually, is a straighter route than the one that the road would have taken you through. Along the way, with that kind of a roll, also finds some natural berries and mushrooms and a couple other edibles
Yummy.
that are tasty, and you know how to make a fine stew out of that stuff.
Berry mushrooms.
That is shockingly tasty, considering that it's just all stuff you picked up off the ground.
Can we give Fellig the edibles? Just sorry.
To chill out. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Zin watches you all eat and says, "What's it like to taste things?"
Oh, it's the greatest in the world. Oh, it's like all of your taste buds light up, and isn't it electric?
This is really good, Zed.
I'm so excited to eventually taste things.
And she actually,
Open
okay.
Open your mouth. I pop a berry in.
But it would go through her.
Did you taste it a little bit?
I think so.
Okay, good.
Is that actually possible that someday
And-
you might be able to taste things? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
In fact, she bends over and picks up a bowl and smells it.
Wait.
She can pick it up.
Zin,
I'm becoming more and more part of this world.
Oh, Zed.
It's exciting.
I grab her hand.
Still,
I grab her other hand.
Still
Grab your
goes.
hand.
Still goes like
Still goes
this.
through.
It's closer. I feel.
Something.
No,
No, not really.
not really.
Nick's just watches.
So for those at home who, again, and I think I may post some of these character classes so that you can see and maybe play one of these in your own D&D game. But at this level, she now gains the ability to affect things as if a mage hand spell.
Yeah.
Are we done playing patty cake?
You're walking while we're doing this.
Actually, no, you're actually camped. You did one full day, and now you're camped if you're making stew and eating food and stuff.
I know, we could sing a song. Fellig, do you have any songs from Ren High?
No.
All right.
Well, there is one song.
Oh.
Kind of, I believe it's called Blood, Blood, Blood Flows. Blood, blood, blood flows.
sing
My vengeance
that.
comes.
Blood. It's my only way to make the night and dark go away.
And he was the tenor.
Yeah, who's the tenor?
Yeah.
Not much of a melody.
Yeah.
That was really nice, Fellig. See? Community.
If we're long resting again in the morning, I'm gonna recast Fumble Proof.
So we're long resting, so I can bottle up some spells then.
You can.
Yes, I will do that.
And you have one more spell that you can bottle as well, and now they will last for 2 days.
Right.
Now, do keep in mind that you can't stack those up. You can still only do the maximum number of bottled spells.
This is 3.
And I would start making use of them if I were you. Because you don't use them very often.
Right.
And
Haven't had the chance yet.
yeah. The other thing is, I don't believe they have to be used by you. You can give them to someone else.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Or you could give a ring to someone else. That is a very heavy object right now that you've been carrying around.
Well, it's true. I have been carrying a warhammer with me.
It's weird you didn't change it.
Excuse me, a maul. I've been carrying a maul. I am a bit tired. I'm glad that we are, in fact, resting. This thing is very heavy.
Why did you not change it back to a ring and wear it?
I was still a little bit on edge after all the battling and just wanted to make sure, just in case.
Of course, I should point out that he's carrying a weapon that he cannot use and has no proficiency with.
But it made me feel good.
Sure.
You look very intimidating.
Sometimes, and I think Fellig will back me up on this, sometimes feeling safe is as good as actually being safe. Am I right?
Yes. I have an emotional support weapon too. I get it.
An emotional support weapon.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, the flip side is true. So sure.
Yeah. Am I able to explore
never
this?
shape ring shape, and I turn it back into a ring.
I want to know what's in this. I've been
Sure.
I've been carrying it around, thinking about it.
There also can be additional. You have. Well, you can either make something very sick or identify
Well,
it.
I was thinking because we're about to rest,
Sure.
I would use heads up to make sure I can cast Identify instead of make this thing sick.
Sure, that's smart. So with a potion or filter, as in the case, I think that we discovered what that one was.
Not
right?
yet.
We discovered some of it. You took a taste.
sip.
Right?
I did take a
Yes.
taste.
So you can take a sip to try and see what effect it might have without taking a full draught of it or draft.
Okay, so I walk a little over to the side while everyone's relaxing. And can I check it for any traps or anything first?
Check it for traps.
I'm so scared.
Sure, you can check it for traps. This should be interesting.
She's gonna start checking her shoes for traps before she puts them on in the morning.
Not a bad idea.
There could be a scorpion in there.
18
18.
with my Velina die.
Sure. As far as you know, it's not trapped. Now, I do have to point out, it's not something you normally look for. So I don't know that you'd know if you saw a trap and was staring right at it.
I just feel like I'm looking for traps now because I have anxiety.
You look it over, you're like, well, there's
no traps on here.
No like little dart thing sticking out of it or anything.
Okay. So I open up the potion and I have a.
Next time on Dungeon Call. Somebody who knows something about tinderbox dragons and how to hatch one.
Declyn, have we talked about this? Have I asked you about it? You just seem to know a lot about the creatures.
Oh my God, what is happening right now?
What just happened? You should try this stuff.
It doesn't work quite like that.